All right, today we're going to look at repeated pitches or unisons on the guitar fretboard. Now, one of the things that makes the guitar rather unique is that you can play exactly the same note. That means the same frequency in several different places. Now, if we were to look at a piano as a reference point, you can't do that on a piano, right? That just doesn't happen. You've got one option, and that's it. You're going to play the one note in the one place that you can play that note. But on the guitar, for instance, with this E that I've got up on the screen, it's at 329 hertz. If we want to know what that is, and we have that duplicated in 4 different places. So here's E, and at fret 5, right, we have the unison, meaning exactly the same pitch on the second string, and then on fret 9 on string 3 we have the same pitch again, and then finally at fret 14 on string 4 we have that same pitch again. On a classical guitar, this is sort of impractical, playing away up in this region. I mean, it's not even if I was on an acoustic steel string or something, it would, that would still be doable. On an electric, I have so much more room, with a cutaway and longer neck and so on, right? So, but that's not the only thing that this is about. What starts to happen when we take a look at unisons, and octaves for that matter, but unisons, the guitar starts to break up into different regions, right? So if let's say we have E, F, G, right, and we do the same thing here in this middle position, and the same thing here. So each of those sort of has a different quality, especially when you get to that third string. The third string is so much warmer, right? Right? They sound different. Let's take a look at the same idea using a C note this time. So middle C note on the piano would be 262 hertz. Here it is on the guitar on fret 1, string 2. And we also have exactly the same pitch on string 3 at fret 5. And then again, 5 frets away, we have exactly the same pitch on string 4, and then way up in the stratosphere we have the same pitch on string 5. All right, so now you can clearly see how the fretboard gets broken down. I'm just going to stay in this region here because I'm using a classical guitar. So what if I play, I can play a little line, right, and here, right, and here. Those are all different regions, and up here, like, forget it, with this guitar. On an electric guitar, it would work great if I had, my cutaway. All right, so again, I'm breaking the guitar down into regions, right? Breaking it into regions, using only this idea of repeated pitches. Right? If I put a chord in each one of those regions. See? All right. So think of that a little bit. Think about that a little bit. Try other pitches. Try duplicating other pitches. The lower you move, well, if you move the pitches around, like if you, for instance, have a lower E, you could repeat that E 5 frets away on the lower string, but that's it. You only have that one repetition of exactly that same pitch, right, before you have to go down an octave. A great way to discover to discover the instrument. Pick any pitch and look for that pitch wherever it is, exactly the same pitch on the instrument, on the fretboard, and then maybe just play a tone above and a semitone below that same pitch, and start to build little lines in these different regions on different strings. Great exercise. And it really gets plugged into your ear this way, and teaches you how the instrument actually works. Some of the idiosyncrasies of the instrument, that's the word I was looking for. Characteristics and idiosyncrasies and individualities of this instrument. All right, that's good, and I think you may have learned something there. I sure hope so. And we'll move on, and hope to see you again real soon.